Hello, welcome back to Genshin Time, and across these next few videos, I'm going to explain to you the lore and the meaning of the game Genshin Impact. You see, when I tell people I play Genshin Impact, I'll usually get one of two responses. Number one being, ew, you play Genshin Impact? You're such a weeb. Number two being, oh my gosh, you like Genshin Impact? What do you like about it? What is it about? And I think to myself, buddy, Genshin Impact has so much in it. How am I going to explain all of this to you in the small time frame I have? And then one day, it hit me like a truck. Why don't I just make a video that will take me a few days to make and then show it to everybody that asks me this question so that I can save many months, a year, because I don't have to explain Genshin Impact. Whoa, I'm a genius. So, you may have seen online, oh my goodness, Genshin Impact has gambling, Genshin Impact has hot men, hot women, and then you don't really dig deeper than that, because you think, oh, this is a side game that people don't really care about, no need to look into it. Well, guess what? It's my hyperfixation, so I'm gonna yap about it today. But for you to understand the entirety of Genshin Impact, we gotta give you some background information. So basically, you are one of two twins, Ether, the boy twin, or Lumine, the girl twin. And you guys are each thousands of years old, but of course it's an anime game, so you don't look like it, okay? You and your twin travel from world to world, then you land in this place called Teyvat. So you're about to leave the world when you're stopped by this unknown god, which is actually called the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles, okay? And then this girl says, Outlander, you're not allowed to leave. You're gonna stay here. So basically she imprisons our twin and she sends you flying down there. You fall asleep for a few thousand more years. So you wake up and you go fishing. But instead of getting a big fish, of course, you get a white flying little fairy. This girl introduces her name as Paimon, and she states that she's the best travel guide in Teyvat, which you then follow so she can help you find your lost sibling. Now, we're just gonna assume that you chose the guy because Ether is the main protagonist according to MiHoYo, so. Now, Paimon basically explains the entire Teyvat to you, okay? So Teyvat has 7 nations. There's Mondstadt, the land of wind and freedom. There is Liyue, the land of contracts and earth. There is Inazuma, the land of lightning and eternity. There is Sumeru, the land of wisdom and plants. There is Fontaine, the land of justice and water. And there is Natlan, the nation of fire and war. And lastly, there is Snezhnaya, the land of love and ice. Now, in each nation, there are these things called ley lines, and ley lines basically hold all the information in those nations for the past few thousands of years. Along with the ley lines, each nation has its own god, with Mondstadt having Barbados, Liyue having Morax or Rex Lapis, and Inazuma having the Raiden Shogun, okay, and then we have Sumeru having Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and Lesser Lord Kusanali. We have Fontaine, who has the god Focalor. Natlan, we have Malvika, and over there in Snezhnaya, we have the Tsaritsa. And at the very top, there's the primordial one, who is named Phanes from Greek mythology. Phanes created the world of Teyvat, and after he created 4 shining shades of himself. So we have the shade of creation, Naberius. We have the shade of death, Renova. We have the shade of time, Easteroth. And we have the shade of space, Asmodee. So in Genshin Impact, there are 3 main groups. One being the Adventurers Guild, which you will join later on. Second being the Treasure Hoarders, which are enemies. And third one being the Fatui, which you have a weird dynamic relationship with. So the Adventurers Guild, the one you join, is full of very good people. They just go around adventuring. It's just a group of veteran adventurers that help out like people along the way during their travels. And basically, they give you commissions so you can help the public. The treasure hoarders are exactly what it sounds like. They're hoarders that find treasure to hoard, and they just cheap that to be rich. The Fatui, however, have a different dynamic. The Fatui is not by itself. It actually belongs to the nation of Snezhnaya. Now, there are different enemies that you can fight that are from the Fatui, such as Sinan mages, or whatever those stupid things are called. I'll search it up later. But yeah, you can find those things basically all around Teyvat in any nation. But there are also higher ranked ones called the Fatui Harbingers. There are 11 in total, and at the very top is the Tsaritsa, the god of Snezhnaya. There are also these statues in every nation, and there are multiple statues of each god. Now, regular people in Teyvat, they have these things called visions, and visions are given to those who have determination. And that is all the information you have to know about the background of Teyvat.